part of your role as you get older, in particular, is to raise up other leaders and young people and help them understand the purpose of work. And in particular, about seeing God in your work. Seeing God in your work. So it's not just the work itself only, but it's seeing God in your work and seeing God working in you. And it's important that we help our children, grandchildren, people that we end up influencing and helping, that they see God in their work. And when they see God in their work and that God is interested in their work, then they will begin to seek God for wisdom. They'll seek God for help in their daily activities. They'll pray for the people they may be serving because they want God's involved. Let's say, I know we had we put in a little larger than normal water heater a few years ago in our garage where it's kept. And it was kind of tight to get in there because a little larger. It was kind of like a one for like an apartment because, you know, we have a number of bathrooms and I want to make sure my water's always warm. I don't want somebody going, oh, it's cold right now. I don't want that. So I'm working with the plumber. It was a little awkward and you know, trying to figure it out, but he figured it out. And he got it up there, a little higher off the floor. And just the wisdom of God that comes to bear to solve problems and to serve people and do good. So when we talk about work, it's important that we see that God is still at work and that while we use God, or God uses us, to serve him, principally he's going to do it through the work we do. And so I want to start off first by letting you be either learn or be reminded that God works himself. So here in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 31, it says, and God saw everything that he had made. Stop there. God made something. Well, if you read the context, he made man, he made the heavens and the earth, and everything in it, all the plants, all the animals. He made everything, made the solar system. And so when it says in verse 31, Genesis 1, and God saw, he observed, he observed his work. And see, this is important. We get this idea of your work matters to God and bring your best self to work, is that what you do does matter. It matters a lot to God. And it's not that, you know, you painted it real nice or you made the furniture real shiny and stuff. That's part of it, but it's designed to glorify God. And I want to share some insight about how that is done in a very practical way. Because most people, as I said before, most Christians are not called to work in the church or be a minister or a pastor or go be a missionary. They're called to what I refer to as the 9 to 5 window. That's what people spend most of the time working. They're driving something, making something, selling something, cooking something, eating something at a restaurant, for example. They're designing something. And so if we begin to see and help other people, especially believers, to see that God is interested in their work, it's not about just making money. It's about being of value and benefit to people. And some of that value and benefit can change nations. Some of that value and benefit can be a game-changer technology when you start thinking and realizing God is in my work.